Good morning for some people and good afternoon for some people, and perhaps it's also a little good night for some others. But today it is midday here in Copenhagen, and I haven't been on a couple of days, and I have to admit I have been tired, and I had to sort of get some sleep. Um, I have been making some extra lovely paper. This time I have made it like a more lightweight homemade paper. What we were actually talking about, and the reason why I'm sitting and doing this is because I can see the mirror reflection of my head, and to sort of see if I can look my best, but it's not always easy, but yeah, my heart is very sad about to hear a lot of these, drama and stuff like that going on. um it is sad that it has to be like this. i mean why can't we just talk nice and accept things like they are? Nobody is actually more than anyone else. We are human beings, so to speak, and you know what? We come to this world in our birthday suit, and the only thing we actually can take with us the day we are no longer here is our birthday suit. Why create all that drama? We have a lot of, I mean, I haven't sort of noticed because, sad to say, I haven't been able mentally to sit down and see as much as I would like of you girls crafting ideas. I had some friends over and we have talked a little bit and simply just relaxed because the weather has been so warm and yeah, life is going on too. And we can't. Some days are better than other days, and I mean, why can't we talk nice to people? I mean, if the craft is not for you, I mean, I haven't hopefully not experienced, and some of my wonderful girls here, hopefully they have not experienced too much drama, and if it is and somebody felt they were talked over, it's horrible. So I feel with these people. I have read a lot of it on Facebook. Something has going on, and I don't get it. So why don't we? Come on, girls, boys, trolls, live life. Life is damn too short to 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 do drama. Oh, good morning, Stacy. Thank you for dropping by. You are early up, my dear friend. I have seen your crochet and you are a talented young woman. And I keep saying you girls are young women because, we are wonderful people. And I am sad to read about all this drama going on. Hopefully, it is going to stop. I mean, you don't speak bad about people. And before you do, if anybody listen after this, go and look into the mirror. Yes, see yourself in a mirror before you speak bad about others. I can assure you, and you are welcome, Stacy. I just have a little foo. Nana, be nice to each other. Come on, right? Smile. I mean, life is short, and I mean, you don't got get lost time back. Exactly, Stacy. I mean, I was brought up to be kind no matter if I mean, like them or not. But I can assure you, it's make me sad, really sad that some people, I mean, they can't keep, they can't live without hurting other people. So you don't know what happened either, okay? Yeah, but I mean, it's horrible. I mean, we don't like that, and I am so proud that these people are being told. Hopefully, I don't know who it is. You haven't heard anything, have you? No. Never mind. We don't want to have it here. It is so lovely to have you, my dear friend, because just to have one you can talk to. I mean, it's yeah. What beside being crocheting such wonderful trims, what have you been a little into paper work, Stacy? Ah, exactly, Stacy. That's exactly my point of view too. There are always two sides of a medallion. We keep saying that here in Denmark. There's always two sides of a medallion. Oh, you're making a cereal box journal. How exciting! Sounds wonderful. Yes, sounds great. Yeah, I have been making some lightweight paper. And what I have also done is when I sort of de-stash out, I sort of save my scraps and bits and pieces. And when I do that, I have paper waste, a box where I only, collect old cardboard and bits and pieces. And with that, I actually make this very lightweight here. Yeah, exactly. I don't want, I mean, I ignore it too. Hello, Elaine. Oh, you're going to use your, yes, of course. See, I have made this is very, very lightweight. paper. As you can see, very soft, like tissue paper. Um, this has got two streaks on it, but when I do, I mean this very lightweight homemade paper. As you can see, the first I made was pretty heavy, and this I ironed dry because I could take it off. But as you can see, some of it got very, very delicate, and the thickness of your homemade paper is all about. Yes, it is, Elaine. Actually, this is light pink, and the reason is because it's actually made with the content of a pink egg box. You know, when you buy your eggs, they come in these paper or, yeah, cardboard like boxes. And this was actually a pink one I got. Sometimes they are yellow, and we can get them in green. And around Easter, we can actually have them in all different types of colors. And what I'm doing is saving them to make paper from. And the dye in these egg boxes are very strong. So what happened is that when I make my homemade paper, it sort of color the entire paper. And sometimes I get green paper, sometimes you girls are, it's 8 and 5, and here it is actually half past 12, midday. Yeah, ours is in cartons too, and these cartons are I'm recycling them to make paper. That is early, Stacy. I am so impressed. Oh, you can't. So what I'm doing is I have an old. Hello, Nicole. Okay, yours a phone. That's not good. Um, so what I'm doing is when I'm fussy cutting, and you know all the exits of when I have cut out, you know what I need from a magazine. It's go in. It's okay, Stacy. Into a special box, and this is going to be transformed. And we got Jenny in the house. Good morning. And Nicole and wonderful early people. And when I'm doing it so lightweight, means you have to have less of the pulp in the water. You more pulp you have in the water, you thicker the paper. Oh, you're still up, Nicole? I mean, this is impressive. What I have done here is I have these silk cloths. Um, as you know, the same you use for washing cars. Yours are yellow, I think, but very cheap. What I'm doing when I make these very thin, delicate paper, you can't just rip it off. like I do with the heavy paper. Hello, Renee. So what I'm doing is when I have this very thin layer of pulp on my frame, I turn it around and press the water as much as I can and leave it on the fabric or the felt and simply press water and hang it for dry like this. And so I leave it to dry on the fabric here or felt. This is felt. You can also use a piece of cloth, cotton cloth, as long as it's not stretchy, and leave the paper mass on to this and hang them for dry. And when they actually are dried, you can simply just peel the paper off. And I am going to make some more tonight of these, and I am going to show you how it look when I leave them on here to dry, and that makes this wonderful lightweight paper, and you can make them in every thickness you want, of course. um, it is a little rough if it, compared to the other that's a little heavier or more store-bought, like lightweight cardboard. So you can make different types, as you can see, of paper. You can also hear the heavy quality. So you don't have to, I mean, iron it dry. You can also leave it to dry on here. So, and you can hang them up. Um, the the beneficial, I mean, sometimes I get it sparkly, like this, colorful, sparkly, and that means I have used all my leftovers of napkins in any color, and as you can see, they have made like a terrazzo sparkle into it because of the colors. And this is old newspaper, and this had some green dye in the water, so you can easily dye your paper, and it also have a very softness to it. And hello, thank you, Elaine. Hello, Chassis, and good morning. I mean, some girls are up early. Ah, so good to see you. You're not a YouTube virgin anymore. That's good, Nicole. So, so that is what I'm doing. So when I'm done fussy cutting and I have sort of taken what I need, here's some with the computer, and when I have cut these out, I simply take all the excess. Oh, you did your first live? I don't even know. I need to see some of your girls because I haven't been on. No, Little Red Wagon is Renee. Deborah is uh, creative something. Okay, it was a test run. It's okay, Jesse. Yeah, I spent the first 10 minutes talking to myself, Elaine. Nobody was watching. And then I was suddenly lucky because I thought all you girls asleep, but I thought I would just share some of my papers and talk a little bit about please be kind to each other. And there's another saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So, and you know what? Sometimes your brain does that, Jesse. That's how life sometimes is. So, what I'm actually collecting. Oh, orange is the new black. Yes, I heard a little bit about it. I don't see so much. So, I just, found some fun images like this guy and some pictures of computers. And you know what happened if these, I mean, okay, okay. Okay, I have never because I don't have a television, so I think this perhaps I don't know. I don't have a television, so nothing here. Yeah, okay, here's something from a map. And then something run on the floor. I don't know about these. Oh, I mean, I have read the first two chapters of 50 Shades of Grey or something. I think it's called 50 Shades of Grey. And I have to admit, it was like, okay, okay, okay. And then I simply gave up on it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm a naughty girl. So So all this to say, instead of sort of I mean, this is my sort of form of recycling. That means you can use whatever you have, but in oh oh yes, Elaine. I don't like taking pictures of. See, here's a beautiful picture of a bird with eyelashes. And this one lost a tail. Yes, it is time for you to see if you can go to bed, Nicole. Um, it's not much I have to tell about today, except to sort of talk about a little recycling. So when you sort of want to start to make your paper and you say, how do I do it? I mean, start with beginning to save these cut out scraps and simply rip them and use them. So good night, Nicole. Have a sweet dream. Here I got two hands. Here. And all the rest is because I need to make some more paper. And for that, I'm actually using all that excess cut out. So that's what I'm doing. And that's exactly what I'm using. I actually like this detail. About this, some of them. So yeah, I can see a lot of you are going off. That's good. I mean, no, it's not good. But some flowers. Ecuador. I sort of just roughly cut them out. Here's a little birdie. And you know, sometimes when I think about it, I simply go them after. Oh, you just got here. Okay, Jenny, but I'm not going, Jenny. It's the girls that are going to bed. I mean, it is. I just woke up speakily, So as you can see, later on, this is going to be new paper. No, I don't like them. Yeah, it was Nicole that left. Um, so what I'm doing now is collecting paper, and you can also collect paper for you. Save whatever you have. Here are some colorful images from, yeah, that might do as well. So, yes, you can do that, Yassi. And I have actually made some of my paper is napkins, and the only thing is you have to, I'm going to show you. As you can see, what happening is when you use napkins, as you can see, they don't dissolve as good as so when you're using napkins, this is how your paper is going to look like. This is entirely made of, we got Ilona. Hello, Ilona. So it get like this. This is made out of the white stuff from napkins, and all these bits and pieces I got left. And then an old newspaper I have put into it. And this is made out of an old egg box. Because of the pink color is actually the color that the egg box was. It was pink. And that means my paper turned pink. And now I'm simply showing you that when I'm making paper, I mix it from, yeah, old magazines and cutouts. Yes, it is. Some of them, if I find out that, I don't like. Hello, Jane. Um, I mean, I don't sort of, yeah, like them or have too many of these. They simply go into my recycle and simply, I mean, and transformed into new paper. So, yes, exactly, and that's what I'm doing, Jenny. I'm using all my old government letters, and some of these letters might have your social security number on them, and you cannot just throw them away. You have to sort of destroy them. And I think, you know what? Then they're actually going to be great as recycle um, paper. So when I'm cleaning out in my old papers, envelopes, bits and pieces, and as you can see, all this off cuts and stuff like that, simply put it in a bucket. Exactly, Chassis. Unpaid bills you want to disappear. Yes, I have done that. All these, yeah, just recycle them and say, no, I haven't seen them. Oops. They sort of ended up in, yeah. I am going to say about 80%, Renee, because I am also a person that is very, when I go shopping, I go for groceries without plastic, I mean trash. When I buy meat, I buy it from a local butcher, and often I have my own boxes. I bring my own boxes to carry the meat into it. And when I buy, for example, there's a supermarket and it says you can have 10 single price on, for example, potatoes. Sometimes you can buy these very big potatoes, as we call baking potatoes, for 2 krona each. Then I always, instead of taking plastic or paper bags, or I have my own nets I have made. So when I go shopping, I have I'm going to show you just a minute. I just picked up. I have just washed. Did I say hello to Jane? And most of this paper I never buy. I actually never buy. Almost never buy any magazines. But what I am actually doing is I have one like this, as you can see, a big fabric recycle like this, and I can have it on my shoulder like this. And then I got these. I have just washed them. You all know what these are, right? But I'm not using them for washing clothes. Nope. I'm actually using them when I go and buy potatoes, onions, and stuff like that. And that means yesterday I went to Rema and they have loose potatoes like this for 2.5 kron. So instead of a plastic bag, I simply have one of these and counted 6 potatoes, sipped it on, put it in my basket, and that means the guy can actually see what's inside the bag. Then I bought sweet onions like this, and then I simply count it up, and apples, and buy all my stuff in loose weight and simply just put them in here. And this, I mean, I simply put them on the, thank you, Elaine. So when I buy, and if I actually have to have meat, I bring an old container, my own Tupperware container, or it could be a recycle ice box or something, and ask if you could just put it in there. Um, so, and like bananas, so instead of using plastic, you simply recycle these. And here in Denmark, you can actually buy 2 of these for about 10 kroner, or you can make your own, by old curtain. So yeah, the waste. Okay, Stacy. And then I simply, have one big bag like this, and simply have these together. So when I go shopping, I bring this. And sometimes when I come home, you don't have to take it out of these. You can simply just hang them up like this, and leave the potatoes or what you have inside, and it get air, so it doesn't. You have to consider that greens are not good in plastic bags or in tight containers. So, and then I fold it like this. So that's how that goes when I go shopping. So, and what I'm going to do now is to simply rip it off. And sometimes if you have somebody you don't like, you just, yes. uh, So and it is very minimal what I use for. I mean, even my garbage bags are made out of recycle. I take old papers and make little. I think the only thing I don't use for, I mean, so hello, Kansas. Oh, Brenda, good morning. I haven't seen you. So I know it's a little early here. So now this is ready to be put in a bucket and being recycled into new paper. And if you have some old chamomile flowers from tea, you can simply blend it with it. Oh, you never thought to check YouTube? Okay. It's because it's actually 1 o'clock here in Denmark. So I have to go and see my son later today. So yeah. And then I have to take the dishes and laundry and some other stuff today. But I wanted to tell you about, instead of sort of concentrating on, I mean, you can easily use all your napkin leftovers, old magazines, cutouts. It doesn't have to be, I mean, whole pieces of paper. It can easily be your cardboard, even cardboard. When you have done with cardboards and you have all these scraps from old cards and oh yes, I have been sleeping for a couple of days, so to speak. I have taken a lot of rest. So, and I have been sort of destashing and making more paper. That's what I have been doing. And right now, as you can see, I am preparing for some more lightweight paper. As you can see, I have made very soft paper. It's very delicate, and I like to make them in like this as a delicate piece of paper, but anyway, a little strong. And I just told about this is pink because I used an old egg box, you know, from my organic eggs. And this is simply, I mean, the reason it's soft is because it's very thin. This is made out of an egg box and paper scraps and old LD commercial or flyers. I mean, and some napkins and some silver paper. So it has some silver sparkles into it. And the reason it's getting soft, Renee, is because there's a less amount of pulp. You more pulp you actually have in your water, you thicker or heavier the layer are being, you less you have, your thinner layer of paper mesh pulp, you softer and thinner it's going. It's from an egg no, no, not foam. It's a hardened paper egg box. I don't have one right now, but it is from a paper box, hardened. Good morning, Sue. So good to see you. I thought it has been a while. I have been on here. So it's simply like a cardboard box. Hello, Lynn. But of course, it's yeah. So and like you can use any type of cardboard scraps. See, I just found a beautiful tree. And roughly cut it out and simply spread this for new paper. So, and of course you less pulp you have, you thinner the paper is sort of, and you more delicate it is actually going to be. But you can use anything. So I hope I have said hello to all of you. And what I was also talking about is when I make this very thin, delicate paper, I sort of don't take it off the paper. I leave it to dry. I use this felt fabric. As you can actually see, here has actually been a piece of paper. And what I'm actually doing is I press it on here and press water out and leave the paper mass on here. Leave the wet paper sticking to this and leave it for dry. When it's dry, you can actually peel it off. And I'm going to show you later how it works. Hello, Emma. Good to see you too. See, I found here something I might able to use some of them. Nah. Because I have a lot of old paper that I sort of like to get sorted. And it's also good to see you, Emma. Hope you all are doing great, Emma and Kansas and Shasimak and Elaine and all you wonderful morning fresh people. Sue, it's wonderful to see you. And Kansas, Lynn. No. That's why I turned you blue, girls. But even if they do, yeah, so wonderful. I have missed you, my friends. But sometimes you need the rest. I mean, and sometimes you just have to. Hello, Janet. Good to see you. It's some of you. It's long time. I mean, yes, it is actually, and you have to consider also to think about you. So, yeah, that's how it is. And here I actually found some articles. See, then I save all these from, when you get something wrapped in paper, and these are simply reused as all the outcut. This is an article I like to read because it said something I would like to have studied a little bit. And then I simply stored these in plastic bags like this. And then I have, when I, want to make a journal or have a day where I just need to have something, as I call OCD work, and sit and sort of, sort to them like in categories: animals, trees. This is about the Apaches. It says what happened actually with Apaches, about who he said had the world's most hard-looking face and known for its courage and their. Oh, it's Geronimo. Yes. So, oh yeah, thank you. I had a wonderful a chat with I had a video call with Clara yesterday. Kansas, I was also worried about you. Girls, I mean, so, and as I told her, you know what? I haven't heard from the doctors, except I do not want to be experimented with. So I really don't want that. So, but will you hang on in a minute? Um, oh no. Oh, Brenda. Yeah. So, oh, ouch. So, I am going to put this in a bucket of hot water and get some water to drink. I will be right back in a minute. So, girls, I am horrible back again with some water, and I need more fuzzy cutting because what I actually have said this day. I hope I am sub to you girls. See, I have collected here all old things. Oh, it's an old Sikken var som trængsel og alarm. Det er koldt, og man må gå sig var. It's an old Danish. Yes, I got water. No coffee. I got water. An old Danish. Juleaften, og hvor er du sød? Alle folk skal have risengrød. You know what? Never mind. It is going to be new paper. So, yep. It is in every singing book. Then I got an old Italiana heavy duty paper, but it has been water. Nope. No musical paper. It was just a written text on it. There was no notes into it. So this is going to be new paper too. And I am going to show you that you can actually use any sort of paper scraps. As you said, old letters. I have so much waste paper I need to get rid of. Books, papers, if you have some, old books, anything, cardboards. The only thing I have to say is some paper is like plastic coated. Yes. Oh, yes, it is. It is going to sing about pizza and stuff like that. I need something to put this into that's why I need my basket. As you can see, this is actually as you have seen when I weave this paper basket, I have killed some exactly. It is very, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, Renee. It is a very good way to sort of protect your privacy because, I mean, there's private informations on these papers and you can just not, I mean, throw them out. So what I'm doing with all my private papers and stuff like that, I simply spread it up. Thank you, Ma. And I mean, transform it into new papers. And as you can see, I got these. This is a very big piece of nice wrapping paper, so I will leave it. And it has two. They are very big. I like these. And This is just, I mean, old. And like this, what is this? Okay, this could be good in a happy mail. See if to send into a happy mail, as junk mail. Yeah. Yes. And here's something from underwear. But no. Okay, it's that is it can be no. It can be new paper because I have a load of this. So no excuse. And I'm going to tell you and show you how you can simply, easy as it is, make yourself paper frame. Also because when you have to, sometimes you really have to de-stash. Oh, and you know what? When the day come and you want to make paper, it is all ready to be boiled up and transformed into paper. And it's very relaxing. So I eat it. No. I dissolve it with dishwasher soap and hot water. Leave it for soften a couple of hours. Yes. Oh, okay. You're talking about hiccups. I'm talking about paper. So sometimes it's good to sort of, just scroll a little back and see what you girls actually, I mean, fun. Because I was thinking putting sugar in paper. Yep. But you also know spoonful. No, it's yeah. We could actually eat it. I mean, could be fun. Here's a cool bridge. I don't know, is that a cool one, but I like this one because you can, some of them you can save the images. Anything here? Nope. You don't do paper? Yeah. Yeah, love Mary Poppins. And a lot of these, I mean, fancy magazines, it's... No, not even. Okay, here I got something with animals onto it. Costa Rica. No. Okay, that's a fun tree. See, that's a fun tree. So we'll take that from. Shoes, do we need shoes? Yes, I do, because I want to see if I can make one of these scavengers. So I will need shoes. Oh, you did, Brenda. I got a car and yeah. What I'm doing is if I see a page, I'll leave the page and then I'll go through it later. Some cows. Yes. I found some flowers. Yes, I do. Not synthetic perfume. What I actually can do, Renee, is if you, for example, have some dry lavender flowers, sometimes I use tea or lavender flowers that I blend into, you have this old potpourri, and then I simply take these dry flowers and mix in the pulp and blend it with, and sometimes I use chamomile flowers. I have never sort of synthetic scented it in any way, but you can of course do it, and you can also, I mean, you can, for example, use kidding, no, not kidding, it was what is it, I mean, color with dye, and sometimes I put food coloring You can also do that you spice color it, for example, with um, yeah, all sort of curry, cinnamon. I mean, that is actually a cool shoe here. Um, so yeah, yeah, very natural things. That is sort of clothing, shoes, clothes. We can save some of this. These are good for ATCs. I am going to see because I did promise there are some beautiful pictures here. Is there anybody I haven't said hey to? Handbags. Girl with sun, yeah, we can use her. I just need to be just a minute. Yeah. Okay, somebody who wants to deliver some commercials. Junk mail. Junk mail, boys, as I call them. And this is some very fast food with some extra goodies into it. So I'm started to put some greens and extra and skip the synthetic. It's okay, Renee. Yep. So, oh my goodness. Perfume from Yves Saint Laurent. I mean, this could be something like that. If I found this, I am simply saving it and put it into a junk journal pocket. I mean, send it into junk journal. And sometimes when it's heavy duty like this, it has to at least soften up for 24 hours. It is chicken and yes, veggies. mm. So there's a little green pea. I mean, some said these noodles are not healthy, but I think the Chinese have survived on it for 1,000 years, so that can't be that bad. I mean, all it is flour and water and oil. So, mm, and it is actually lunchtime here in Denmark. Almost. Sometimes I save these, and sometimes if I sort of need a gift bag. What is MSG, Kansas? No, no. Yes, actually don't. But I don't know if they do follow some powder, something strange powder. Like what you have to sort of put into it. I don't use it. I only use the noodles. I don't use these little folie bags with this strange flavor. So what I'm doing, I use my own. Yeah, and then I have some butter with herbs, garlic, parsley, and like homemade flavored butter I use to put into it. I make it and freeze it in little cubes and put it in. And I mean, then I take a raw onion and slice it very thin. And then I have some frozen peas. I put into it instead of this synthetic. Okay. Yes, because sometimes you don't know, I mean, what's inside this. Anybody who will think that this is a fancy photo, Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what? The colors would be good for a collage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I need to check that, Brenda. Oh, yes, I would. But you know what, Kansas? Sometimes when I have one of my garbage, but I also use it, is if I had some we don't have like a drill, so I start up if I have something to avoid. For example, with if I have some greens or wet stuff I have to throw out, I take a hand of this, put it in the garbage bag, and this will sort of suck the water or the moist, so you don't have a dripping garbage bag to go down the stairs with. So yes, absorb the moist and the water from what I'm throwing out. So, and then I have it just to put in. Nope. Oh, oh, that sounds great. Oh, I have rhubarbs in my window ceiling. Yeah, I love rhubarbs. Yeah. Sometimes we take the rhubarbs and chop it up and put it in the oven with brown sugar and serve it with pork chops. We actually do that a lot. Mm. Mm. Oh, 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 Kansas. Yeah. Good morning, Cheryl. Mm. Yeah. Actually, about rhubarbs, I heard a story. I can't remember where it was, but the story is there's a woman who has a bakery. Uh, by making her own pies. And what she has actually done was she had made rhubarbs and strawberry pies and blueberry pies for her shop. And she lived near to a forest, this shop. And then she has taken these pies and sort of put them outside to cool down. And suddenly, when she came out, there was actually a bear that had sort of eaten all the pies except for the four with rhubarbs. They were left behind, but all the other pies were sort of, yes, smashed and eaten by the bears, but the bear didn't touch the rhubarb. So it might say something about the rhubarb. So yeah, we don't want bears, but it was pretty funny that the bears didn't like rhubarb pies. They have simply taken all the other pies except for rhubarb. Exactly, Kansas. Very smart bears. Yeah, you need to grow some rhubarbs. I can assure you, and the bear will not come through. So, yeah, but rhubarb is some, I mean, they're not for desserts, are there? I mean, they are going to be, I don't even know if there anything value into them, but I like to put it into and make some tea out of it. And besides that, rhubarb gives a fantastic red color, Kansas. And you can actually use it for dye, coloring yarn, and the leaves too. Yeah. Mm. So, and as you can see, it's all sort of paper waste. I simply just scrap up. Um, and there's two ways. Either it end up in the bottom of a garbage bag to absorb moist, or it end up as new paper. So that's how it all goes. Or if you have to sort of, I mean, if you have open fire device, I also know sometimes make them into oh, thank you, Joey. I have to see it. I like it. Yes. Thank you for posting in my group. Hello, it's good to see you, Joey. Yeah, I have tried that, Kansas, but that means you have to mix it with glue. Yeah, she sent some wonderful happy mail. Yeah. Yes. I think I have also looked a little bit, but not much. I haven't, sad to say, I didn't have time for it, and I took a couple of days off from the computers. Um, so what I'm also using, these, I can make these fire briquettes out of it, old paper. Yes, we can get square eyes. Oh, here's one more. Højt fra træets grønne top stråler juleglansen. Glæde jul, dejlige jul. Jul, 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 er der jul. We don't need anything jul right now. So the paper is singing again, so it is going to, yes, and oh la la la. Is that a handsome dude or what? Yeah. Sorry, Johnson. I know this guy is actually a colleague of mine. You know what? I am going to save you a little bit, Mr. Johnson. It's not his real name. I am going to tell you that, so you won't find him as a Johnson. So, never mind. Oh, that's great. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So I don't know how fun it is for you girls to see me spread paper here, but you know what? Sometimes it's a good relaxing. Okay, yeah. Yes, it's okay. I mean, it's so nice when you girls are crafty with me. I need to learn how to make these paper beads. I mean, so many of you are inspiring, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know how to do that, Joey, to team up with someone on a stream. You are being unproductive and drinking tea. You know what, Emma? You deserve that. You really deserve your tea times. Okay, it's Google Hangouts. Okay, we need to hang out on a computer. Okay. This is very heavy paper. We are going to save that one. This is a big, beautiful piece of paper. So we are going to save that. And we have a Lime magazine. I think I am going to save that for a little bit and only take sometimes if it's a nice window like this, I save it and then I simply use it on a page. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. This is very stress relief. Yeah, you can. Oh, Elena. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you have to think about what you speak, right? I mean, you can accidentally curse a little bit too much. So, I hope you girls having fun because I just sit here and listen to you guys and have a little smile along. And I think it's very mind relieving to just sit and scrap papers. I mean, so yeah, I found some Sports Master. Oh, there's a lot of good shoes in here. I can save that one. Willingham. Yes, my Philip is actually starting to relieve a new big leaf. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brenda. Oh, me too. Me too. I can assure you mine is not sort of, I mean, perfect fuzzy cut. Hello, Jean. So I always cut hands and feet like they're wearing a boot or something. So yeah. Okay, ladies. I can see 2 hours, and that must be it. And I haven't been very talkative here, but I hope you have enjoyed my paper recycling suggestions, cleanup. I mean, there's so many things that you can actually recycle paper, and you can store paper, and you can use it to put, as I told you, as absorption in wet garbage bags. There's so many things. I mean, and how you can sort of save your personal information by turn it, as you say, old receipts and stuff like that. It with any private info, square it up and use it for new paper. Love you girls, because nobody can actually see what it once was. So can you girls have a great day? Love you all, and we'll see you soon, right? So, bye, lovely ones. I love you all. Thank you. Bye. See you later. Have a great day. I will. See you. Bye. Love you.